So today is Saturday, 1st of November, so it's officially my birthday, yay! And I'm basically in the process of getting ready to go out, and I thought I would do like a get ready with me kind of makeup routine type video, chit chat. Because I haven't done one of these in a little while, and I'm kind of thinking that I might do something a little bit different with my makeup today. So it's currently about 5:36, we're going to be leaving around 7, but I want this to complete by at least 6:30 so that I'm like dressed and chilled out. So with that being said, let's actually start getting into the makeup application. So I'm going to a restaurant in London called Chit in Piccadilly. So it's part of the San Carlo franchise, and this one is quite new, the one in Piccadilly. I believe it was open for around 5 months before I booked to have my birthday be there. It's an Italian restaurant, so everything that it will be serving will be Italian, small plates and like large dishes. So I'm super excited. Like the aesthetic of it is really nice, and really that's kind of where I was going for my whole theme initially, or like a vintage Italian pink and red kind of style, but it's changed a little bit. It has changed a little bit, but that's kind of where I was going with it initially. I'm not too sure the direction I'm taking my makeup in today, but I do know I want to do something a little bit different, or something I haven't done in a little while, shall I say. I don't know, we'll kind of see how it goes. I think what I might do first is go in with the sheet mask. I did do a little mask before, but I always like to do a sheet mask with my makeup just because I feel like sometimes it sits a little bit better, but we won't keep it on for the full 15 minutes because I don't have time for that, but we will put it on at least kind of like the first 5-10 minutes. This is the sheet mask. I know I look absolutely crazy, but that is on. So we're gonna let this sit 5-10 minutes and then I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so we left that on for basically around 5 minutes. I'll be so honest with you because we just don't have the time for it today. I'm probably gonna like start checking in with you intermittently as I'm doing my makeup, just because like I said, time is of the essence, and I just kind of want to make sure that I'm at least done in the next like 45.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place.
So this is just a primer. I always like to make sure that I'm putting a primer on whenever I'm doing like a heavy makeup look, and I want my makeup to kind of like stay. So as we're doing like birthday makeup, it just makes sense for us to make sure that we've got a good primer on. We're now gonna just kind of move on to brows really quickly. Use the Lift and Snatch in the colour Espresso. This tends to match my hair pretty well. Sometimes I double it up with another one, but at the moment, because of the colour of my hair, I actually am going to keep this as is and not mix it. The trick when it comes to doing brows is you want to do very light strokes and just kind of move your hand as quickly as you possibly can. If you guys can see, I'll bring you in a bit closer. So I just kind of want to make sure that they're really like small strokes, and as you can see, like this brown is pretty much the brown of like my overall hair at the moment. I do find that by holding the brown pen towards the end instead of holding it kind of close like a pen, and when you're writing, gives you better control in like doing the fine brush stroke. Now I know my brows look a little bit janky right now, so I'm going to tidy them up with some concealer, and then they should start to look a little bit better. But I always find that once I've tidied them up with concealer, I know where I've kind of got to go back in if I need to go back in. So the concealer that I'm using is the L concealer in the shade Deep Chestnut. Okay, so I'm just gonna go and fix the other one. I think the other one needs a little bit more help than the first one did. At the moment, we're just gonna leave them like that for now. They do look a bit crazy, but I'm gonna go in and just kind of like feather them out. I like to go in with the Pro Fix Stick from Nyx. It's a color corrector. So I just like to use this around the base of my face just to kind of help with coloring. So the look we're going for today is a soft glam look. That's why I'm going in with the colour corrector. I'm also going to go in with the e.l.f. concealer that we use around my brows and put that underneath my eyes as well.
Inside out, make my heart beat. Leave no one else. You're all I need. Personality, everything you do. It's me, love, everything about you.
And then whatever's remaining on my brush, I just like to go along my forehead so everything's got an even base that we're working on. And if you know you have problem areas, it's good to kind of like hit those with your concealer as well. So I'm now going in with my actual concealer to conceal underneath my eyes and then basically highlight. So I'm going to be going in with the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. I have the shade Caramel, which is my skin tone, and then my lightening highlighting shade is the shade, I always butcher this name, but it's the Sucre d'Orange. And then I also go in with my contour shade color Rich Walnut. So I'll do the Caramel shade first, then I'll go into highlight, and then I'll go into contour. The trick is you should kind of want your concealer to like dry in between, so I'm actually going to get the fan. next shade we're going to go in with is the one that I can't pronounce, and this is going to be to highlight everything. So it's going to be along my nose, under my eyes, on my chin, and then along my jawline, and also on my cupid's bow as well. I'm also actually gonna add some at the corners as well, because I just want to lift my eyes. I nearly forgot about that. Just double check this is the right one. Okay, so you never want to leave it on too long around your jawline, because it will be harder to blend it in, and you don't really want that very harsh line, so I don't leave it on too long. And then again, whatever's left, just use on my forehead. Now we're going to go in with the rich walnut for the contour shade. I always find, like, once I've like done my brows, my makeup goes so much quicker. It's the brows that take the longest for me. Even lashes, super easy to like to go on, especially if like they're a pair that I've used before. It's just getting the brows down. I kind of want to just lift it up here. And then what I like to do is kind of go into the hollows of my eyelids, just to kind of give it some depth there. It's a little bit of a cheat when it comes to like doing eyeshadow as well. And then with the side of the brush, because I've got an angled brush, this is a MAC brush, it's the angled brush, I like to kind of sweep it across my nose to kind of help with the contouring. And to make sure everything's blended, I just kind of go back in with the brush that I was using to highlight and just blend everything. And then I also like to get that brush that I use for the contour and just sweep along my jawline, just to give that definition. Okay, so now we finished with all of our concealer and highlighting. We're just going to go in with a foundation. So this method in which I'm doing is the underpainting method. So it's basically doing your makeup backwards as opposed to putting foundation on and then layering everything on top. I find for me that I get more of a seamless, softer look when I do it this way. And it's just become a habit now. It's literally how I do my makeup. The foundation that I'm using is the MAC NC50. And I do find when you do the underpainting method, you use less foundation because you've kind of underpainted everything, if that makes sense. So it's just kind of adding that foundation layer on just to kind of give it more of that cohesive complexion overall look. And I really didn't actually put on like that much on my brush either. So going over the concealer with the highlighter, contour, yeah, and everything. I don't know, I just like this method. So now what we want to do is we want to lock everything in before we go in with like the powders. So I like to kind of just do a quick spray of setting mist. This one is the Stay All Night Microfine. I like this one as opposed to this one. So this one, which is the same as the primer, but I don't really like it. I'll be honest, I feel like it makes my it turns my makeup, like, I don't like it. Further Stay All Night Mist, which is this one, so I'm gonna go in with this. So by doing that, that just basically locks in all of our liquid. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in really quickly and fix my brows because I feel like they look a little bit off. Okay, I think they look a little bit better, but we're gonna keep an eye on them because I feel like I keep catching them and they keep looking like a little bit crazy. But annoyingly, I actually have run out of my Laura Mercier translucent powder. So at the moment I've been using this like Revolutions Ultra Contour Kit, which has a banana powder in there, and then it also has my contour powder in there. So I tend to use that for my contour powder anyway, but when it comes to my under eye brightening, I don't tend to use it, but I have been using it and it's been working out okay, so not all that bad. And then we're going to go in with the banana shade. dust it off. I just don't like to leave it to bake for too long, and blend it. Blush. I love me a blush. Sometimes I can get blush blindness, but I think I'm going to go in with these two colours, which is my most loved one, which is like a kind of corally pinky colour and then a orange. I like using them together. You can just see, like, it literally just, I just love it. We kind of just bring it up until like the temples. Perfect. I sometimes like to go over my nose, just with what's left, and then again just bring it round. And that, my friends, is us pretty much done. Just to kind of blend it out a little bit, I just go in with my big fluffy brush, but not too much because I do like to see my blush. I don't like it to disappear. We probably will add a bit more on after we spritz our face again, because I feel like it tends to go. Blush is the thing that tends to leave the face the quickest. And again, going back in with the trusty e.l.f. setting spray. And then we're going to let my face dry and do lashes. And I might add some gems around my brows. I might, because I think that could be kind of cute. It's 6:20, so we're doing okay for time. I just realised we didn't actually set our brows, so I'm just going to kind of go with NYX brow glue and just kind of go on top just to make sure that the hairs don't move. So mascara is my trusty Hella Thick mascara. I love this mascara. I always do my bottom lash after I've applied my falsies, so we'll apply those. So the falsies that I like to use are a pair that I found on TikTok shop. They're like these 3D mink wispy lashes. So good. I'm gonna move on to my lip. So we went in with the Chestnut MAC pencil and the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Fussy. Favourite combo ever. I think I've done a combo of this before, like a lip combo of this before, so I'll link it. It's like my favourite. Okay, so that's our lips done, and then we can do our brows. I mean, why do I keep saying brows? I'm like stuck at the beginning, guys. We're now gonna do lashes. I don't know if I want to add in diamantes. If I will, I will just kind of dot them around my brows. Oh, I don't know if to do it. Because I've got diamantes on my fingers. I don't know where to put them on my... They're going to be so fiddly though. Okay, while we're figuring out that, let me just do my bottom lash of mascara. Do you know what? I don't think I'm going to do it today. I thought I would. But one, we're running kind of low on time. And two, I think I'm saved it for another look surrounded on my birthday. So this is the finished makeup look. I will show you guys what I look like in my fit and what my hair looks like, but for now this is our soft glam makeup look that took us 45 minutes. Oh my gosh, I nearly forgot. I went out specifically and grabbed this today. It's the One Size On Till Dawn setting spray. So I'm going to douse my face in this because Beyonce used this on tour and her makeup stayed put, and I need my makeup to stay put, girl. Put. I got a full size bottle, and I also got a mini in this little combi package that I got from Sephora in Westfield. So I'm going to use this. Apparently a 16-hour hold, waterproof and sweat proof, transfer proof and smudge proof and mattifying. So we gonna go in with this because we gonna need it. Shake well before each use and keep eyes closed during the application. Hold 10 to 12 inches away from face and spray in a circular motion for even distribution on skin. So we gonna shake it. We're gonna shake it up real good because I need this. I need my makeup to stay tonight, guys. So we're gonna just okay. That does smell strong. I will say that, but let's just hope that it holds. So we'll see how that goes. And yes, this is the complete soft glam makeup look that I did for my birthday. Bye.